beef. Why do you have such a problem with me?
Can we get the real Andy? I would prefer the real Andy.
Oh, let's get the real Max. I'll take off my mask when you take off your mask, brother.
Because who's your new favorite YouTuber, Ian, that wanted to be on the show with us?
The Madman. The Madman.
Mad Movie Man.
Let's bring on Max Movies because he scares the living shit out of me. Hold on.
Oh, wow.
Mad Max says, I think you should apologize, right? I'm sitting here in a goddamn torn down pool house.
I don't even know who
the
you
pool house
are.
is torn apart, okay? It's torn apart because I'm remodeling on my $70 webcam, okay? I'm no better than you.
I'm sorry, but don't you guys find it kind of creepy that a 40-year-old man
To me, it's funny. He's a YouTuber. He wears a Dr. Doom mask. He interviewed Tommy
in all of their videos because they're afraid to show their pale white face. I don't know. That seems a little suspicious to me.
Yeah. Let me get Max in here. Oh no, ladies and gentlemen. Oh no. Oh no. I should never have allowed it to happen. I'm already regretting it. No,
especially some dude just wearing a mask all the time screaming at the camera.
Mad Max is here. Never thought I'd see you in my chat. Great costume drawing. Thanks.
Rich, long time. Please take off your shirt and show us some saggy melon.
Yeah!
And please, with some Finnegan Fox enthusiasm,
Yes!
show us on the floor. Oh, God, I see what you did there. You son. I like saggy melon.
Oh, there you go.
But like, it just
hard at work.
This
is hard at work.
You messed up now.
Your boss?
Saggy, hold on.
Go get your boss. Go get your boss.
At work.
I'm caught. I need your clout.
Chasing off of me, bro.
I need your clout. Oh wow.
I'm at work. You see, I'm working. I'm trying to
get
end
ready.
the night.
Get ready for the
live now while I'm trying to get my job
There's a
done.
reason for that. Get ready for the cancellation live in person.
Get ready for the cancellation. Yeah, you already get canceled. You already know.
Mom!
Yes, honey?
It happened again!
Did you have your mask on?
I always have my mask on.
Oh, I'm not on.
I already told you. I was watching your other stream. You're like, I hope someone shows up. I'm listen. I'm backing down. I don't have. I can't take the melons.
You don't want this. You don't want
this.
You don't.
I don't know.
You don't.
I know you're stocking shelves. Oh wow, you're
smoke. You do not want to mess with.
See, the accusations were false. Someone said you're doing a lot of texting at work, and she's stalking.
Doing a text at work, damn right, because this is my job. I'm doing my job while we're talking. So
you know what the
multitasking.
You know what the reality is. She was texting watching YouTube, and then she's like, "I'm going live. I better stock shelves."
Guest Tommy Telleriso.
Telleriso. Oh my God!
All right. Restart the stream. Restart.
Nice chatting with you. I'll see you guys later.
Jeremy, I just reached 5K.
Well, congratulations.
Oh, thank you.
It really doesn't matter.
While you're here, if you'd like to consider memberships, it's only 99 cents.
Rip away, my friend. Rip away. Oh,
Because, man!
Movie Madness Entertainment.
Welcome, everyone. 7 viewers. Sorry it's late. It is MME late. I don't know how long I'm going to go. I don't want to really interfere with my friends' streams, but yeah, I crashed after I did yard work and weeds and all that stuff, and RJ did a good job on the Marvel Mania show. There's a lot going on, though. There's a lot going on, including some normal stuff about the usual suspects, but I thought I'd focus on DC, and I do know that Matt's going to cover the other stuff. I just looked at his thumbnail. That looks really amazing. Oh, man. I don't even know what to do. I kind of want to cover the stuff, but I also want to cover entertainment news. I'm very, very conflicted. I don't know how to manage. There's so much stuff about. Oh, here's RJ. Hey, RJ. Hey. Are you acting like me?
What time is it?
Yeah. Yard work sucks. Yard work sucked. There was a lot of weeds. Because I've been streaming so much, I let the yard work get behind. Oh my god. So I don't plan on going too far into like when Jarbo goes.
So we got 40 minutes. Let's go.
Well, I might like bleed a little bit into it, but I wanted to talk about DC stuff, and then I did see Jeremy whining on Twitter, and I'm like, there's so much stuff I want to cover. I don't even know what to do. I gotta do separate content, but there's something going on with DC. I saw Sil tweeting. I saw you talking about it.
There was a big Hollywood Reporter article that kind of dived into what Hamada's plans were and kind of talked a little bit about what DC's got going on.
Either way, it seems like there's some type of crisis event. Either Crisis on Infinite Earths or Final Crisis. And I honestly
that was what Hamada had planned. That is no longer in the cards, though. That was what Hamada had planned.
But this is also what Zack teased. Crisis, Final Crisis.
Are you telling the turkey? So you say the turkey wasn't just a turkey?
I'm saying there's a lot of smoke there that there's going to be a big event either way. And I'm saying that you have to spend money to make a big event. That's all I'm saying. And then also we got the potential confirmation of there's an end credit scene film for Black Adam. What's that going to set up? So something big is coming.
You all know what it's setting up.
What, Superman? Or a crisis event?
It's Superman. It's Superman.
Well, here's Sil on Twitter. I thought I'd share this real quick. Here's the receipts. Smash the hell out of the like button. We got 18 viewers, and I really need the help. Until
we'll bring up the article.
Well, I will too. But I just wanted to get what Sil tweeted first.
I like that. Scroll down. I like that Hollywood Reporter image they picked for the article, which is Batman thinking.
Yeah. But it says the film had a June test screening, including a new post-credit scene introducing a new element to Johnson's place in the DC universe.
I mean, listen, it goes without saying. If you know what it is, you know what it is. It's Superman.
Mm-hmm.
The Black Adam post-credit scene is like almost 100% Superman. Now the question is it Henry Cavill or is it just the Superman logo?
Well, they've done the Superman, the bland Superman before. Why are they going to chance that again? It's just that's nothing to get excited about if they keep it teasing a generic Superman and not which Superman. Be real. What's going to get fans excited? Just teasing a Superman or the Superman they're going to go with?
It should be Cavill, but I don't know what they're going to do.
I mean, I would say a lot of people want Cavill back as Superman. I do too. I mean, he's like the best Superman we could have right now, I think.
Indy Phantom says, so would it be a sequel to Man of Steel or totally new Superman? I mean, that's where the debate is, and people get really passionate opinions on both sides. I honestly don't see why they would just introduce a new Superman in Black Adam. Whereas if you announce an existing Superman, it probably, in my opinion, would have more impact.
What if it is a new Superman though?
Then it can have an opposite effect of people getting upset. Regardless of the SnyderVerse or not, people like Cavill as Superman.
Yeah,
I've said this consistently. Regardless of the SnyderVerse, people do like Cavill as Superman and Ben Affleck as Batman. Regardless, even if you don't like Batman v Superman, remember people that even hated Batman v Superman, but man, Ben Affleck as Batman was dope. You didn't ever heard those arguments?
No, I've heard those. I'm not saying I haven't, but
okay. Were you gonna say anything, Jimbo?
No, I was just gonna say I think it'd be really kind of interesting if they went with a whole new or a different Superman. I mean, Cavill is a huge star right now, and I get it. They're like, Savill's probably like, I don't want to spend the money for him, but it's just a joke. But
you got to spend money for a big event. They were planning a big event either way.
Superman is a huge character in DC, so it's you can't just. Cavill is a very highly rated Superman. A lot of people like him. A lot of people like what he brings to the character, and the man's built for Superman. Come on.
Yeah. I was just excited to hear they were planning anything big, you know? And here's Sil again. Zack liked my story covered, Restore the SnyderVerse. And I could bring up the story. It's about Warner Brothers' discovery to use the SnyderVerse timeline in DCEU. I'm not saying it's going to happen, but there's something going on. I can't explain it all. It seems like they want a big event. It seems like either way, even if they don't go with Hamada anymore, there is a need for a big event. There is, I think. But I guess we'll bring up the article now.
Well, the other thing is though, like you have to realize they want to take their time with it. Though they're not going to rush this. Like it's part of the. If it's a 10-year plan, Crisis wouldn't be at the end of that. Would be at the end of that 10-year plan, potentially, right? So
well, you're the one that said that you and Ashley and I miss Ashley. You're the one that said, "Oh, they're not going to do Secret Wars this quick." You know, DC rushes into stuff. Why are you saying at the end of the 10-year plan? You're saying the end of the 10-year plan?
Remember, they want to follow the Marvel model. But
why would they save the Crisis event towards the end of the 10-year when they already have
that would be their equivalent to Infinity War and Endgame.
Yeah, but you don't but with the movies that have come out before, you need something like that and sooner than later, not towards the end. You don't want to build up again. You need. I think
here's what they're going to do. Okay, they're going to do the five movie arc, and build upon that to do Crisis. Crisis is at the end of this, not the beginning.
I mean, if they did Crisis right away, that would be very interesting.
That'd be like that's what I'm saying. That would be like doing. But that'd be like doing Endgame only after the first Avengers movie.
Well, yeah, they have to.
But they already set up everything with both versions of Justice League to go towards that.
But I still like
but that's at the okay. Think about it like Avengers, right? In the first Avengers movie, the very end, they tease Thanos. We didn't see the Avengers fight Thanos until like 6-7 years later. So
we already saw Starkseid teased.
Yeah, again, you have to think like Marvel. Think like Marvel. It's going to be 7 years away.
I don't know why everyone thinks, it's going to be years. They can't do years away. They can't. They
can't rush it either because you have to make sure the story makes sense. They want to actually build a proper story.
Complete the arcs of the characters you've had for the last 10 years of DCEU.
But in order to do that, they would have to restore SnyderVerse or do something like that, and that's
something like that.
That's what you're getting at. But they're obviously going to build a 10-year plan, and most likely that 10-year plan is not going to flesh out and continue. It's going to either reboot or just kind of change some continuity in it. And I think if they're still going to go with the Flash, then that's going to, which I'm kind of still iffy about if they're even going to do that movie still. But there has to be a way that they're going to reinvigorate DC to fit their 10-year plan. Because at this point in time, no matter what Justice League they're going to do, they could still work and push through it. I mean, the 2017 one, it's a little goofy, but they could still work off of that and build a universe around that as well. Just as well. Same with Zack Snyder's Justice League. I mean, with that kind of brings I'm just thinking like with Zack Snyder's Justice League, they already showed Darkseid in that, and they're all like staring at each other. And
that's your Thanos moment. That's what I'm saying. That's going to be another like 5 to 6 to 7 years away.
Yeah,
we need to get a proper Justice League sequel with the promise of the proper Justice League sequel first.
Yeah, and
then we can worry about Darkseid.
Like Darkseid tease instead of saying we're going to use.
I don't see why. I don't see why you set up Darkseid and then you kick the can down the road till the end of it. I don't.
No, because it's about because again, you're wanting the payoff without the build-up.
Plus, these characters have to grow. Like you're telling me they're gonna face Darkseid right after.
Well, we've already had so many years since that happened anyway.
I know, but
the characters.
You have to remember
that
impact characers. They didn't use core characters. The core characters been left behind.
I would assume that with the real life of not having a lot of these projects out. There's so many years between movies that you kind of have to alter it. Incorporate this so we get a big event, get some of these characters a finality to them, with the big event and move on. That's my thought. I think you're gonna have to adjust. I don't think you're gonna just put it at the end.
So okay, so
I
you
don't
want them to jump right to Darkseid and then do whatever they want with the characters and then just move on and be like, oh, we have like
we have nothing else because Darkseid's our Endgame. I mean, like Darkseid's the end all be all.
At least for
I think they should.
Well, they have Brainiac, but that's
But
not
you're
really
asking them to rush, though. You want them to rush.
I don't think it's a rush. I don't think it has to be. I think
complain about when
I
they
think
put all these other DC movies in action and stuff like that, and like it's rushed. They're just kind of throwing shit out, like the last regime did.
You should want them to take their time and care with this, like not rush to it right
They
away.
want
Like
quality.
I'm not.
I'm realistic based on what the pieces of they have in place. Realistic about what they have already out there, the things that are in movement. What they need
could continue
as
based
a
off what they have. I mean, it's like they just set the building grounds now with these couple things. They got the Justice League assembled. They could continue off of that. Like they're perfectly fine with no matter what Justice League version they do. They're perfectly able to continue the DCU based on either movie. To be honest.
Okay. Well, one thing's for sure that this article is completely accurate. More confusion. Right. DC Films reset adds more confusion for Warner Brothers slate. So I guess we'll read this. Should we listen to it or no?
If you want to listen to the robot, go ahead. Do it. I dare you. Do it.
Hold on. Let me put the audio.
Thank you, H Barts. I appreciate it, man. Yeah, my last stream was fun. Had a fun time talking about that. Next week is She-Hulk week.
Warner
Ready for She-Hulk?
Mm-hmm.
Is it talking?
After David Zaslav shelved Batgirl
You
and
hear
declared
it?
a new 10-year
Yeah.
plan is in the works, the future of the comic book powerhouse is less clear than it has been in years. We've done a reset. That's how Warner Brothers Discovery CEO David Zaslav described DC on August
Zaslav.
4th, days after he made the
Yeah.
call to shelve the $90 million
That's so
HBO
funny,
Max
by the
film
way.
Batgirl.
Zaddy.
The mogul said there'd now be a team that would create a 10-year plan for DC, although who's on that team is unclear. And Zaslav took digs at former Warner Media CEO Jason Killar's strategy of developing straight-to-streaming films. We are going to focus on quality.
I thought this was.
We are not going to release any film before it's ready, said the executive.
I think that was
DC
not
is something we
necessarily
can make
at
better.
Killar, but Hamada
The
and Emmerich
remarks were
too.
not well received inside DC.
Well, Killar was the
according to
boss
multiple
behind that,
insiders
though.
who used the same word to describe members of the film
to help
division.
build up the platform.
Hissed.
Can't blame them.
And DC Films president Walter Hamada nearly exited after learning of the shelving of Batgirl before being convinced to stay on at least until the October 21st release of Dwayne
Yeah,
Johnson's
he's not
Black
happy.
Adam. That film had a June test screening, including a new
W for him.
post-credit scene introducing a new element to Johnson's place
Is
in
this
the DC
fun for
universe.
everyone?
Before Warner sailed to Discovery, Hamada was gearing up to release 3 or 4 films a year.
We
The
can only
executive was
hope.
brought on in
Now they
2018
can't release
to
3 or
chart a
4
new
films
course
in
for
2
DC
years.
after a roadmap spearheaded by Zack Snyder imploded in the wake of the disastrous release of Justice League in 2017.
Wait, pause it.
Hamada's plans were said to have included a
Yeah.
Oh, I have an issue with that already because they're blaming the 2017 movie on Zack.
Yeah, I was
That's
about
weird
say
to
that.
me.
That's kind of
No, this is why I say everyone has a bias and, you
It's not
know,
even a bias,
frames it.
though. It's just
Yeah.
straight.
It's actually legitimately incorrect.
Yeah.
Like it's not
Exactly,
Zack's
dude.
fault just because his name's on the movie. It was the previous regime and Joss Whedon's fault.
Right?
Yeah.
I mean, like, how can you blame a guy who wasn't truly involved with his own movie? like, don't you just love Hollywood Reporter?
It's like if I blame my math teacher for failing my
This
English
is
test.
RJ, I've been consistent. I say everyone plays these games. This that's why I don't care that much. This
Time
is
to
the
play the
industry
game.
as a whole. This is the industry as a whole. Everyone does these things in these articles, all right.
The Crisis on Infinite Earths event, a take on the seminal DC comic story that was adapted for TV on the CW. Rumors circulated about introducing the Secret Six, a villain team that in the comics had been Suicide Squad antagonists.
That could have been
More
cool.
concretely, Warner's had films
Well, they
based
had
on Supergirl,
the boat
Green
scene
Lantern Corps, and
at
Static
the end
Shock
of the Justice
expected in the
League.
next
That's
few
the
years.
Legion of Doom
Plus, a
now.
J.J.
Yeah.
Abrams produced Black Superman film from writer Ta-Nehisi
Oh my
Coates.
god. Everyone just
Development has slowed.
it's
with
not
none of those
happening. Come
features
on.
attaching directors.
Well, that's what the saying, development slowed in all these.
Some key collaborators have received assurances their projects are safe. The Suicide Squad filmmaker James Gunn has multiple projects in development at DC, including Season 2 of Peacemaker, which is moving forward.
Good. I want to see
Insiders
it.
say Blue Beetle, starring Zolo Maraduena as DC's first
I
Latino
don't see why you
superhero
wouldn't
to
go with
topline a movie,
Zolo
is
too,
also on
especially
track for its August
considering the
2023
popularity
release
of Cobra
date.
Kai too.
After
That has an
Batgirl's
impact.
cancellation, observers
that
had
would be
feared for
dumb.
the project, given that it at one time was slated for HBO Max before being upgraded to theatrical. The studio is also moving full steam ahead with a sequel to Joker, with Lady
Yes.
Gaga confirming her casting the morning of the WBD earnings call. Zaslav turned heads when, among DC's upcoming films, he highlighted on an earnings call not only Black Adam and Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom, but also The Flash, starring the embattled actor Ezra Miller. We've seen them. We think they are terrific, and we think we can make them even better, Zaslav said of those films. The optics were not good, coming days after axing Batgirl, which would have been the first DC Extended Universe film to star a Latina, Leslie Grace. Work has kept up on The Flash, which has been testing well. Miller participated in regularly
I would love
scheduled
to see a
additional
test.
photography over the summer, apparently without incident.
Would you ever
before
want to
being
see a
charged
test,
with
or do you want the
burglary,
final
their
product?
third arrest this
I'd
year,
love to
on
participate in a
August
test
7th
screening.
in Vermont. Still, neither DC nor Zaslav has indicated the film will move from its June 2023 release date, though insiders say the studio is evaluating all options. Kim Masters and Boris.
Okay.
Okay, big thing though. Okay, couple things. One, they were playing a crisis event in the Secret Six versus the Suicide Squad. Both of those don't seem to be happening anymore. Two, James Gunn's okay. Blue Beetle's okay. Third, Black Adam supposedly is a Superman cameo at the very end. And here's the other big thing, Max. Ezra Miller completed their reshoots. So they did do
That's
reshoots
great.
on Flash.
They should just be like, we're never having Ezra again. We're releasing this film regardless.
But do you think they're redoing the Flash movie? Like, what are those reshoots all about? If Ezra's already done,
I don't know.
To
I
change
really
some
don't
certain
know.
things. Maybe
are they going to change the ending?
I have no idea. I'm so confused. Like
Why
that.
don't you know? You're supposed to know these things.
Come on, Mac.
No, I honestly don't know. There's lots of things that can happen. I think there's a need for a big event. I'm kind of excited for the future of DC if they actually do something. I'm so excited to see Black Adam. I really want to see it. I want to see the Flash. I wanted to see Batgirl. I don't know. I just want them to do something. It's like that meme where the stick figure pokes them with a stick. Enough of this shit talk. Just do something. I'm so sick of not doing anything. Do something, DC. Do something. I want you to do something. I do think Darkseid should come back. Not like that.
It's accurate, though. He did look like Thanos, but worse.
DC's Avengers Endgame Warner Brothers Plan Crisis Event Suit. This is basically the same thing that we just went over. DC's massive Endgame crossover plans. I hope they do something massive. I want something massive. You know?
Want something massive?
I want a big, massive something.
Oh my.
Yeah. Is Superman cameo faceless or Cavill?
We don't know. All we know is that there's a big post.
Listen, if they do a faceless cameo again, it's going to be a joke. It's going to land like a turd. Like no one's going to. Who's going to get excited about that? This again, and then the Flash isn't coming out for another 8 months or so, or whatever when it comes out. You know.
Wait a minute. That might be the current Superman to go with. Faceless Superman. I think we just cracked it.
No, hold on. Real talk. This is not me trolling. Okay. What if they look at Super Pets and they're like, John Krasinski, you're our new Superman?
No.
What if though?
I'm sorry. I like John Krasinski, but he could be quite boring. We got 55 people watching. Smash the hell out of the like button.
Wait, why are you saying John Krasinski is boring now? You're like hyping him up earlier.
Because I like the was it The Quiet Place or what is it called? And I liked him in,
it's Quiet Place, yeah.
And then I liked him in that Amazon series. What's it called?
Reacher?
Jack Ryan, John Ryan or
Jack
or,
Reacher.
Jack
Reacher.
No,
Jack
John
Ryan.
Ryan. John Ryan. Yeah.
Jack
My bad.
You know that, but he can be a little boring. I mean, I like him.
Wow.
But I'm sorry, he's not. He doesn't excite me. I want a Mr. Fan. Thank
Why
you,
you gotta
Marcus.
Why you gotta diss Jim Halpert like that, dude?
I like him as Jim Halpert. You know.
I don't know.
Here,
Did you get that impression, RJ?
Here's something else that I'm actually really excited about because I still haven't seen Jurassic.
Max, admit it.
Oh, yeah, I admit it, and you know, I want everyone to win. I don't pick a side. Like I'm not DC. I'm not Marvel over DC or DC over Marvel. I want them both to succeed. I want it all. Okay, so this is also very exciting.
I heard about this. Yeah, I'm gonna have to buy the Blu-ray now.
Yeah, I am actually probably. I got the okay from my wife to get one, but because it's only like $5 more to get physical instead of digital.
Just get the physical.
I think so.
Wait, so is it coming to Blu-ray next week?
Yeah, and it was.
Oh, really? Okay.
It's actually Steelbook 2, but when I went to pre-order the Steelbook, they wanted $5 to ship. I'm like, damn it, Best Buy used to charge free shipping, so I didn't buy it yet. I have to figure out a good price.
Just do it. It's probably worth it. Just do it.
I don't know. I really want the Steelbook, but I might just have to settle for Amazon regular Blu-ray, so I don't have to pay.
Hey,
extra.
Darkness Under the Wind. I do technically agree with this, but let's see how Black Panther does and how She-Hulk does. Those two really knock it out of the park. Let's see.
This is significant extended cut, 14 additional minutes.
Yeah, but are they just deleted scenes they tacked on? The only thing I saw that was cool is that it's going to be like an alternate opening of the movie. Like the opening of the movie is going to be different.
Does it just say deleted? I thought it was added to the film.
No, it's an extended edition, but it's going to feature alternate scenes, deleted scenes, an alternate opening.
So will the movie be good?
I thought it was okay. It was okay.
I haven't seen it because I'm just like I just took
yeah. Oh, read that, Max. Read the article. Talk about the opening scene that's going to be the extended version.
Okay, next Tuesday, August 16th, an extended cut of Jurassic World Dominion is coming to 4K, UHD, Blu-ray, DVD, and digital. This extended edition of the film adds 14 minutes of footage that wasn't in the theatrical cut of the movie, including an alternate opening. The opening scene, spoiler warning, of the extended edition takes place back to the prehistoric age 65 million years ago. The prologue was reportedly very important to director Colin Trevorrow as it directly connected to the film's end of the film and contextualizes the final battle in a completely different way. Also, in there is a Western-inspired standoff between the characters of Owen and Delacourt, an encounter of Blue and Beta have the hunters in the woods, an extended scene of Ellie and Alan catching up with each other, and a scene of Kayla at the Dino Market in Malta that features an additional dinosaur fight that Trevor counts among his favorite dinosaur and dinosaur death scenes.
Cool.
This is all sounding really good. Trevorrow, who previously directed the first Jurassic World, directed this one from a screenplay he wrote with Emily Carmichael based on the idea he crafted with Jurassic World and Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom co-writer Derek Connolly. Okay. So it's the thing is though, I'm going to see the extended edition first, so I won't get the difference there. You're going to be, did you see it, Jimbo?
I saw it in theaters, but I'll check it out. I'll check out the extended version.
Ooh, more locusts.
Max doesn't even know.
I don't know. I don't know what to talk about. You enjoyed it.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm happy for director's cuts. Hey, Matt.
Are you going to go on that show tonight?
I might for a little bit. Yeah. I don't know if he's going to do the Chud thing first. It's in the title. It's I don't know. All right. So let's get to this.
Not yet, Marcus. I'll check my DMs later.
Oh, check your DMs. Okay, Warner Brothers, Discovery, and I'm not going to go too into this, but Sil is saying that Warner Brothers discovered to use SnyderVerse timeline in DCU.
They are kind of right because the Flash takes place in the SnyderVerse. They acknowledge the events of Zack Snyder's Justice League.
And according to Sil's tweet, Zack liked this article, and it's written by Mikey. Take that for what you will. I don't know what's happening. I just want something to happen, and I want something big, and I want some of these characters to get to conclusion. That's all my expectations.
I'm just saying, like, I hope this article is true, because I mean that would be awesome. But I mean, will have to see. I mean,
anything can happen at this point.
Oh yeah, anything could happen, and obviously you got Ben's coming back for Aquaman.
Don't read too much into that, but don't be naive either. That's the thing.
Yeah.
People like to use that and spin it both sides. This doesn't mean anything. Well, it doesn't mean nothing. That's for sure. It doesn't mean nothing. It's something. They're right my ass. Yeah,
No, they actually are correct with this because they technically are following the SnyderVerse timeline because they're going to pick up right where the Flash leaves off, and the Flash is in the SnyderVerse timeline. It takes place right after Zack Snyder's Justice League. The Flash and Batman acknowledge that the Flash went back in time to go to save the Justice League and stop Steppenwolf. That's in the Snyder Cut.
Listen, superhero movies in live action can have canon problems and all kinds of problems as it is when you follow one vision, but once you alter and make, it's very confusing. That's why that article, this is why all these nerd wars start. Like, what's even canon? What's even a version? What even DCU is this? Is the SnyderVerse? It's not. It's all a big cluster F, honestly. And we really aren't going to get the whole picture, no matter what people say. You're not going to get the whole picture until you see the context of the film. Even if stuff is leaked out, you're not. And things change so frequently too. Let me see. The Flash equals Justice League 2. I hope not, Droga. I mean, I've gone on record to say
I don't think it'll be that bad.
I think people were hyperbolic about how bad Justice League was. It was
it was pretty bad. It was pretty bad.
It was not great.
No,
but it was still enjoyable to watch.
It's
I don't know. Movie. No, Jimbo, what do you think? Is it? I mean, I'm not saying it. The Snyder Cut was definitely superior, and it was a much more enjoyable film. But there's still enjoyment to get out of Justice League. It's not like.
Yeah, there's some great moments in there that I mean could have been, that stayed. I enjoyed. Like there's a good portion of the movie that I actually do enjoy, but a lot of it just makes me cringe and I
even like cyborg scenes in there. There's some cyborg scenes that are in there that were done really good too. He acted both and both.
Oh, the booyah scene, I'm guessing.
No, not the.
No, they wouldn't be messing with the whole movie. They would only be really changing the ending. Like literally, you change the ending of the film, it fixes everything. No joke. It would alleviate so many problems.
I still didn't actually research the leaks. All right, so. That's that. Zack liked it. We have a few more articles to go over in a nice tight 45 minutes to an hour live stream. I didn't know what to cover. There was so much to cover. I actually did want to also cover. I also wanted to cover the Jeremy thing, but I'm like, I'll just do movie talk. I'm overdoing it with that. There's a lot of political cope. Not to get into politics. There's it's getting weird. Oh my God. Everything's getting extreme again. Buckle up, everyone. Stay sane through all this political BS, and keep your faculties in order and just look for facts because both sides are losing them. I'm so sick of both sides. I can't stand either one now. It's did you see that they're going after Zaslav now and saying
yeah, well, no, I understand. There's a lot of anger.
They canceled because of 2 women, and I'm like, you're the same people that criticize Snyder fans for saying you want people canceled. It's just oh my God, what do you mean, Hans? What WTF are the hashtags, Max? What in my video? I don't understand.
Because you put hashtags. You put hashtag #StillNation, hashtag Restore the Snyderverse.
Oh. I just caught when I was covering something, when I was getting topics, I put that in my description from his tweet. I don't know. I don't know. I was getting topics ready, and I was just loading up the topics in the description to see what I was going to talk about.
Oh, yeah. Oh, is that why people are upset? Because Trump got raided? by the FBI.
Listen, if there was probable cause, which you don't know, you don't have the facts out, and he had, not to get into politics, but if he had something he shouldn't have had, that's regardless of who you are. I'm sorry, but we ultimately don't know.
Wait a minute.
We ultimately don't know what was on the warrant.
I do. My sources in Disney tell me that he had something that will restore the SnyderVerse, and the government had to take it away.
Well, I did see Tim Pool was talking about it, like, shocking. The judge that signed off on the search had something to do with the Epstein case. Maybe he had the Epstein names. Who knows? I don't.
He had Andy Signore locked up there.
Maybe he had all the Epstein names to blackmail people. Who knows? Like I'm that's real conspiratorial. Like who knows? I don't know.
That is true, Hans. All the pro-police people are now against the police now. That is kind of funny and true.
Listen, all their heroes are getting really dragged lately, and in the media with all the right-wing heroes like Alex Jones and Trump. Like, who knows? If there was nothing there though, then that is bullshit that they did that. If they overreached. So I'm not going to say they're overreaching until we have facts though, right? Is that fair? Like if they just did that just because of reasons, but I don't think they would ultimately.
I mean, they had to obviously get some sort of document and some sort of evidence that would lead that to raid someone's house. You can't just
they do want. Well, a lot of the anti-government are against the FBI as well. They are. I mean, that's I feel safe in saying that. I've seen a lot of it. No, they're basically honestly. If they did overreach, and we'll move on after this. If they overreached, and there wasn't anything there, it's going to help get him elected. It will, because that does feel like the cancel culture narrative. Why are you side, Jimbo?
Because I don't want them. There's so many better people.
Oh no, I agree. I agree. But if they overreached, it's like the Streisand effect in some way. Like you say, don't try to cancel. Throw all this there. It's going to draw people to him. If they can't make anything stick, and this is all theatrics, and they overreach, it's going to help him get elected again. Regardless of what you think about the man, I'm being real. If they do these things, they better have a goddamn good reason. That's all I'm saying. And honestly, I said they were hypocritical because they would say lock her up. They would be cheering if this was Hillary getting raided. And I'm not against that either.
They're just
raid them all. Raid them all
on both sides. Like honestly, right. I just hate both parties, and I just like why, like every time like either side does something and it's just completely stupid, I just question like why do we have parties again?
Well, I mean,
because people just want to like go, oh wait, this is your party. All right, I'll vote for you regardless how big of a dumbass you are, and it just creates more divide because everyone's
Listen, Matt, and you could send the link to him if he wants to pop in before his stream, because we're not going to go too much longer. We do. I'm assuming that there's probable cause to do it, and they said that the Trump administration, Trump and his people were working with the National Archives records keepers to get the stuff back over. You have to have context here that this can happen with a previous president. And then you're supposed to work with them to make sure that you don't have anything you shouldn't. So they said they were working. But what are you saying, RJ?
Politics bore me. I just got
but we have to wait and see if they overreached or not with how. Yes, classified documents, that does not sound well.
I would just like to say the comment said on MME do not reflect the values of Maxwell movie madness.
I don't, I don't care. Oh, here's Marcus. Sponsored by. I'm saying
are you a liberal? What's a liberal rap?
So stupid, dude.
What's a liberal rap?
I don't know. All right, well, let's move on because it is getting stupid. Okay, let's hear. Matt's here.
Yes.
Hi.
How can you guys hear me?
Say what you want. I'm no Trump fan.
We can hear you. Max, your mic is.
They better have
flickery.
Yeah, Max, you're cutting out, and Jimbo, you're coming in low as all heck, dude.
MAGA madness. What? No.
Well, I mean, you know what? There are times, H-Barts. There are times where you're like, well, Max kind of goes that particular direction.
I'm not a fan of Trump. I just don't doesn't ruin my day every day.
Here, okay, so the whole thing with this raid yesterday, and I love that they're calling it a raid, even though it was just like knocking on the door, like, "Hi, we have a search warrant," and it was only limited to three rooms, and they took no electronic devices. They only took documents, and they were searching for classified documents that Trump had taken from the White House when he left, and that's what they were in negotiation with him to get back, because there is that federal act from I forget the hell what it's called, but from 1970. So like it's before the National Archives, because the National Archives was like, hey, documents are not here and we need them. It's a federal law that we have them.
Yeah.
And that's what it boils down to. And people are like, oh my God, but what about her emails? Like that was 6 years ago. And I fully support locking Hillary up. So let's do it. The liberals will trade you Hillary. We'll trade you Hillary. You give us Trump. How about that? We'll do an even trade at this point. I'm kidding, but it's
Put
like
them in the same cell. Put them in the same cell.
It's yeah. Fight. Because that's all it is. That's all it is, Max. It's just like, you know,
well,
this
he's doing it to be a victim and getting.
He's doing this to fundraise. That's what he's doing.
Right.
That's all it is.
Fundraising.
Yeah, that's literally all it is. It's just like he wants to front.
2024 though.
Yeah, he will make the claim. I don't think he. Okay, here's another thing too, is there is another provision that if he gets found guilty of like basically taking these documents as a federal employee, right? Then or an elected official with the federal government, it basically says you can't run again. Like that's the punishment, is you lose the ability to run a second time. So I have a feeling that is something they might try to go for to bar him from running a second time. But, you know, I don't see him actually being able to win again. I just don't.
If they don't get anything to stick, he'll win. If they do all these, the January 6th, there's no criminal referral to the DOJ, and then this doesn't come and nothing comes of this, I think he'll win.
No, I don't think he'll win because the thing is
underestimated. I'm serious.
Well, no, but he also does not have the help of the Internet Research Agency this time. I think people need to really realize that in 2016, Russia was heavily involved with the election, with influencing the election. This is why when you talk to really understand this topic, like when we talked about the bots for the SnyderVerse, right? Like people get all mad. They go, no, 13%, but 87% is real people. Yes, 87% was real people. No one's arguing that point. But let's talk about the logistics about people who can be easily influenced. And if you go and you look at a lot of these people who are the sheeple, we can argue that they're the sheeple, and this applies in any fandom, right? In anything that you're into. Look at the people that do nothing but retweet memes or repost content other people say. The people that never actually post their own opinions. You know what I'm talking about? Like, look at anyone who just like blindly retweets Geralt the SnyderVerse or Mercury or whatever when they're doing their nonsense. Right? It's not a conspiracy, Zeno. It was absolutely confirmed. I'm sorry that your pea brain doesn't understand that, and that you want to cling to Trump like it's a little teddy bear to keep you comfortable at night.
He's not a huge. Calm down. He's not a huge Trump supporter. He just likes
he would gargle his balls if Trump asked. A lot of these guys would. Let's be fair. Trump would just they'd be like I'm so thirsty, and he'd be like swallow my nut, and they'd be like it's got protein.
I don't think a lot of people in this community are Trump supporters.
So, well, no, I think there's a
I think it's probably it's a mixture. I would say.
It's
I don't think it's
sure
dead set on.
But what I'm trying to say though,
what the other side.
What I'm trying to say though holds weight is the fact that people are easily influenced, especially by what they are ingratiated with. So if you look at, let's say, the Fandom Menace, how does the Fandom Menace respond to anything? All right, like it's always, I don't want to say it's coordinated, but it's heavily guided. All right, like Jeremy, like they don't, like Nerdrotic will set the talking point. They'll all fall in line with the talking point. Now it's whatever Young Rippa says, or whatever is like.
They're all trying to like leech off the Rippaverse.
Exactly. Well, yeah, they are trying to leech off that entirely, but they also all stick to the same talking points. It's the same. This is woke. This is SJW trash. Yada yada yada. You can literally take a script from heel versus babyface and just run it through and put anyone's name on it, and no one will be able to go, I think this is not this person. They all just use the same exact complaints, the same wording constantly.
I don't think that's entirely it, because heels versus babyface is probably one of the most ignorant ones out of all of them. I mean, we watched the Captain Carter one. That one is still like the most blatant, like, dumbass talking points I've ever seen. It's so bad. Like he's
one of the more extremes. But my point still stands. He's one of the more extremes, but he outright like lives in that world. You know, like look at that the review of Prey that came up on Geeks and Gamers, and everyone's like giving it shit because it's a terrible review. Again, you could take that and you could apply it to any one of them, and they all say the same thing. Mecha Random says the same thing.
Oh, yeah.
You know, Ryan Kendall says the same thing. They might word it slightly differently, but it's the same messaging, because they all know that if they maintain the same messaging, then they can have the same growth. It's all a hack. It's all a lie. It's all bullshit, because that's how they maintain. Remember, anyone who ever tries to speak out against them, excommunicated, right? Jesse Milestone hung off their nuts with Jeff from World Class Bullshitters, hung off their nuts for years. As soon as she comes out and criticizes, Nerdrotic and Doomcock, gone, right? Gone. Mecha Random, same thing.
Right.
Well, she was right, sure, but it's like, it doesn't matter. Gone.
Look,
Jeff from World Class Bullshitters. Yeah, they're not actually, MAGA's really not that united. They're really not. It's, like we're noticing a dwindling in numbers going.
Well, the scary thing was, Matt, I was like, oh my dear Lord, I was reacting to EVS because I thought they were gonna talk about Ezra, and all of a sudden it becomes a cope stream for Trump supporters, and they're consistent. There's something that's really weird that's happening. Not only are they denying the election results still, but now they're saying we're not half the country, we're more than half. I'm like, oh my God, and they actually believe this.
No, I mean, again, if you look at it from
now that I've heard multiple people on his streams now say we're more than half. You're the minority. They really think they're a huge red wave.
But let me ask, but see, here's the other thing with that too. And what I think more people need to recognize, and I talk about this on Twitter pretty often. When you look at the idea from 2016, which was a lot of people on the left were like, we need to abolish the Electoral College because Hillary clearly won the popular vote, but lost the electoral vote. And people in the right wing was like, cry about it. The EC is so to protect from the tyranny of the majority. The EC is infallible. It's just like, it's infallible. It's completely perfect the way it is. So then you go to 2020, Biden not only wins the popular vote, he wins the Electoral College. So then Trump and his cronies try to come up with an alternate slate of fake electors to get them to run interference.
Fake news. This is
well, no, that's
election interference. I'm like, be consistent.
That is election interference. It completely is meant to usurp the will of the people. But for some reason,
it's really going to help if I had any Trump supporters left.
Well, if you have Trump supporters, I'd hope they're smart enough to understand that their guy literally tried to overthrow an election that he claims to have lost.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I think you're listening to CNN way too much. Okay.
No, I don't watch CNN. It's stupid.
I actually watch News Nation now. Is that bad?
News. I don't know what News Nation is.
They're trying to be more, criticize both.
Isn't Dan Abrams on there? Isn't Dan Abrams on there?
I don't know the guy's name. Chris Como appeared on there as a guest.
Yeah, that's one. That's the one with Dan Abrams and Chris Cuomo joined. Yeah.
Yeah, I like News Nation. I
Wait,
subscribed.
is that-
I haven't watched their videos. I like it.
Is that Ben Shapiro?
Oh God.
No.
Oh, I just thought we
Now
had
Kate-
more
now
Patriots
Kate's
here.
Hey,
All right.
Kate.
Well, I'm gonna go start mine up because I got to go do that.
Put the link in the chat if you're
I
or the private.
I DM'd it to all of you guys, so you can join in when you want. There's other
We're about
topics to get
wrapping
to.
up, yeah.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go get some water and then I'm gonna start my stream. So
Hey, Caden, how's it going?
Hey.
You
Old
joined at
man
the
yells
very
at
end.
Klaus.
Say that again?
You joined
What?
at the very end.
I know.
Well, we have a couple more. It's all okay.
Can I make my 2024 campaign speech?
Oh God, please.
No, please, Jimbo, you're gonna get me unsubs with this.
Well, then they aren't real patriots. They don't want America
Oh
to
my
get better.
God.
They're real patriots.
They're real patriots. See, this is the type of indoctrination, you know, like.
Oh no.
They do it in the schools. They do it in our military. Have you seen the Marines or Air Force Democratic Biden ad?
Hold on.
It's completely
Max is currently checking how many subs he's losing right now.
He's like, I lost 5 so
It's
far.
like, damn, I already lost 5.
Well, since I didn't get reelected, Melania has actually kicked me out of the house. That's why, and she also called.
We're
the
actually
FBI
losing
on me.
viewers.
So
This is an impersonator. This is an impersonator.
Yeah,
right here.
and
Real patriots aren't going to stand for this.
well, I don't think my wife Melania is a true patriot because she basically once didn't get reelected, she robbed me and took me for my money. Now I just play golf.
I love how
Thank,
Enoch
thank,
just
thank,
came in
thank,
now.
thank you, Jimbo. I just made it. I just got some subs in. I really appreciate this.
True patriots, I'd like to thank you.
All right, I'm talking about. What about hey Trumpo, Jimbo? I don't know Jimbo and Trump
Excuse
together.
me?
What do you think about the leaked Batgirl footage? Leslie Grace and Brendan Fraser's Firefly locked in a heated battle. Did you see this?
Did you see that Killer Moth was going to be in the movie?
Well, I don't really pay attention
Oh, it's
to a
11
lot of this
minutes, this
stuff.
video?
Yeah, this is the set photo from a few months ago.
Okay. What do you think of that? It didn't, from here, it just looks okay. I don't know.
See, that's very dangerous, but
I
you
don't
can
know.
only
I
do
think
that in
it looks kinda
America,
cool.
under my America.
I like how they're doing like practical stunts. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, all right. I still want to see it. Ooh, that looks cool. What do you think of that, Trumpo?
Well, I'd just like to say that I really love the enthusiasm, and I hope that they're doing it on our own soil, not on foreign soil, because,
Oh, my dear Lord.
Well, I'm sorry to say they filmed it on foreign soil. They filmed it in Glasgow, Scotland.
See, well, I knew it's fine, but because they have a great relationship. It's fantastic, okay?
The
We have a
best. Do you
fantastic
have the best
relationship with them.
people? Do you have the best people for it?
Well, I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I've had many contacts with Walter Hamada. What else is his name? Tommy Emmerich, and they're wonderful, great people. They're definitely gonna take DC
Hans-
studios to the high.
Hans, I'm going to be real. I would not vote for you because I think you would just dismantle the whole government and get rid of all the politics. There would be nothing. It would be absolute. I think you'd be okay with that. Absolute chaos. I don't know. No offense, Hans.
Support the troops. Support the troops.
Yeah, well, definitely. I agree with that.
Exactly. What does Biden do? He doesn't. He doesn't support the troops. Okay.
Trump does what Biden don't.
You got it right. See, Max is a true patriot. He knows.
Okay. What do you think about Trump? Donald, Don.
What?
Did I call you Don?
Are you just gonna ask him?
Yeah.
Well, I'm of course the most important famous person here. Do you all want an autograph?
I mean, you're more important than RJ, right?
Well, definitely. I think I'm one of the most important human beings in American history. I've done more for this country than the last
how many presidents.
You're the best president ever.
I mean, I made the comedy the best it's
We
ever
lost
been.
10 viewers, by the way.
Is Trump a Mary Sue?
I just don't think the real patriots. We're cutting the cord on a lot of
Because they
weaklings.
all say he's the best, and I don't know. I didn't see the training. I didn't see where he became the best. To me, in my opinion.
Where are your sources? Where's your sources?
Hey, Ronan, MAGA. Okay.
True patriot. True patriot.
Make
Fist
him
bump.
groove again.
As Enosh just pointed out, we've lost 13 viewers.
I need to see more of that beautiful dancing on your at the rally.
Okay, well,
16 viewers.
Well, before I get you canceled for
It's
being a good patriot, I'm gonna go golf and see if Melania will take me back and I can cop a feel. All right, I'll see you guys. Goodbye.
Oh, wait, Donald, what were
What?
you what were you doing to that poor young swimmer? That was kind of creepy, man.
It was all in good fun. It was nothing creepy. Just the media, fake news, like to Photoshop and make it weird. Okay?
I saw video. It wasn't Photoshop.
I don't know what you're talking about, but I gotta go. Bye.
Oh, thank God. Are you gonna run? Oh, are you gonna run for 2024? Darn it.
I definitely am. You know, I'm the only true Republican candidate that can make America great again, and we need someone strong and powerful to redo what we have lost. And if I don't win, I'll come over and take over DC Studios and Marvel. I will be the greatest producer.
Oh no, I don't want you near
Greatest producer.
All right, bye. I'd rather have Zaslav. Okay, thanks.
Isn't
Thanks,
Zaslav
Donald.
just Donald Trump Jr.?
No.
The internet told me so.
No. What do you think
The
about
internet
this
lies.
Cobra Kai? And then we're gonna end. We're gonna do rapid
Cool.
fire. Cobra Kai first images.
Looks cool. Can't wait.
This guy.
Yeah.
Are you hyped for that? Okay.
Yeah.
Next story. Because we're going over the mats. And we're gonna end it at exactly an hour. Hold on a second here. Nev Campbell expands on her reasons for.
They should have paid her more.
Yeah, I think they should have.
They should have paid her more. But hey, hopefully she comes back.
The
in the
actress
next
point
one.
out if she were a man and had done 5 installments of a huge blockbuster franchise, then why isn't she getting more support? That's bullshit.
Yeah, they should have paid her more.
Is it
It's a
because
shame.
she's not as prolific as she once was with her roles? Like
I think it has to do with Hollywood sexism, to be honest with you.
I think, yeah, it's odd. I think with this
God.
situation, pay her money, but at the same time, I feel like there is a bit of an overreaction online with this as well, where people are saying,
I think
like,
the story fits it to where you don't really need to have her there, but it would have been nice.
Yeah, but also I think, well, like, there's an overreaction acting like she's Wes Craven, and she's not. So, I mean, whatever.
They're saying Gigossi's saying Warner Bros. Discovery offers new project for Batgirl stars.
Yeah, that was in the
that was in the
Warner
article.
statement. That was in the statement. Yeah, they want them to they want to work with them again, but will they? Who knows?
That doesn't mean they're offering them. That's kind of a bullshit title there. Offers new projects. It says they want to work with them again. That's just like a, that's nothing. Sorry. Hey, Brian.
Brian.
What? Oh God, Jimbo.
Is that Dove?
Oh my God. Well, be consistent. Go after everyone. Yes. All right. Last story.
Exactly.
Last story. And then we're ending. We only have a minute left.
Hurry up! We only got a minute. Hurry.
Sonic 3 release date announced that Paramount.
Hey,
pushes
guess
the
what movie
Smurfs
it's going up
musical.
against in 2024?
What?
Avatar 3.
Oh, really?
Yep, it's gonna go head to head with Avatar 3.
And there's an untitled Smurfs musical?
Yeah, it's coming. That's a Paramount Animation, I think, or no, Sony Animation, I think. I don't remember who.
Okay, we're ending at.
Can you comment on this before we end the stream?
Yeah. Hold on a second here. Let me go full screen for this. So Hans says, can we talk about taking down the establishment and dismantling the government so we can finally be free? So Hans, what I would say about that is